Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have my... We're going to just grind up now. Yeah, top step, top one, nothing's working. We'll just have to be patient then. Wait, see what we get. Feeling grindy already.
At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we expect commencement ECB Schnabel.
Okay. There you go. There's some sellers. Yes, Bebo. You don't need tick strike. I love tick strike and I like using it, but it's not a requirement. You can trade the system effectively without tick strike. Delta's still strong here, guys, but it looks like we have some sellers stepping in, kind of hammering it here. So, you know, we do have a bit of a distribution forming. We could get a bit of a rotation downwards. We'll see. If we are in a grinding market, they're going to keep bidding this thing up. So every attempt to sell will be met with buyers. So we'll see. I'll be right back. So there's the buyers.
Shortly expecting comments from ECB Schnabel.
Yeah, Apex Trade of 8's working fine. And my Trade of 8 cash account is working fine. Grind up. It continues. So 250. I don't know. Look at that delta. Straight up. Makes you want to work the bid a little bit. Look at that. Beautiful. 5 trades. Scalping the down. I don't know. I feel like it broke the long spot. This looks like a bigger fade to me now. Sellers stepping in here for the first time. Buyers. Ah. So in a market like this, guys, be very wary of any attempts to sell. Usually a trap. So the move here would be another fade. Scary. Here, guys. That's some Dom scalping for your entertainment. Sonny, when you stare at the Dom for hundreds of hours, you get pretty good at anticipating how it's going to move. All right, still trying to break through this LVN here. Rejected. Again. Short at 45 and a quarter. It's trying to push through. They're trying. Flat. Delta says they're trying to push it through. Don't anticipate. Wait for the break and then join the party. Wait for the break and the hold. Until then, you're predicting a break, and the break is not the most likely scenario. The rejection, at least the initial, another rejection is the, man, they're buying through it hard. Look at that delta. They're still not getting through it. So we have a divergence forming here. If it pops, it could pop hard. Still trying. I'll take another short. Nice. If you're trading on the Dom, you can just put your right click at your price point for the break even. Morning, manhood. Mohammed, glad you like the book. Be sure to join the Discord too, Mohammed, if you're not already in there. We talk a lot about the concepts in the book. As everybody is like really that oblivious to the fact that I mean, I put an announcement in I tagged everybody. Everybody's experiencing the same issue. And then people still show up and they're like, hey guys, Top Step X is down. Project X is down. It's crazy. Yours is working fine, huh? Maybe it's back up. Let's see here. Oh, no, I don't even get a login. So top one also, no login. So you must be very special, Jake. Hey, Alex, what they normally do, I mean, they're not going to give you a free account just because you can't trade today. That's not generally how it works. But if you took some losing trades during this period or you were in a trade that you couldn't get out of, they'll get rid of the losing trades. But they're not just going to hand out, maybe they'll give people free resets or something. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't get the joke. I don't get the joke. All right, sellers coming into the market. A little bit of acceleration there. More downside? Or they just buy it up again? Yep, every attempt at selling has been met with buyers. Let's see if it continues.
ECB Schnabel says Euro's global position is strong and should be strengthened.
Buyers are back. Still like the short. Crush it. Come on. Market's weak here. It's interesting that it's going up. The delta is weak here. Very surprising. This is a supported bid right here. It's a big seller right here. See if they can get past it. Everybody's top steps down. Well, you're not missing much. I mean, when the market's going straight up, there hasn't been many setups. So unless you're trading gold, which had a nice bounce there at IB low to the tick. There really wasn't a ton of confluence there, so wound up working really nice, but wasn't a great looking trade. Looked like a big pullback. We're up almost 3% on gold. Buyers might be giving up. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, a platform is very personal preference, you know. Everybody has their own taste when it comes to a platform. They all ultimately do the same exact thing. They all have buy buttons and sell buttons, and they all have charts and DOMs, and it's not like they're completely different products, just variations on the same thing. Nice short caught there, about, that's only 10 points so far. I'd like to get 15 out of it. Give me a little more on this. Delta pointing down. I'll take it. There it is. Also, 30 minutes after my request. Money is sent to my bank. Gotta love it. All right, let's see what's, so this is the long spot, right? Who's going long here? I'm long, I'm a little late. Might have covered my short, so a little tough to swing long, but I grabbed it. I'll probably add into it if we go back down a little bit. Here goes. Come on. Let's go up. There's just no real buyers yet stepping in, but I'm long. Here we go. Now we do have a bit of a ledge here, low volume node at 31 that we're kind of rejecting at. So I don't like that. I got out. Flat. I want to see us trade above it. Then I'll get long again. It's right here. Right here at 32. Yep, rejected again. Don't like it. So I'll get long again if we could start trading above it. But until then, yeah, the Discord is like real time. It's maybe like a second delay. All right, we're starting to grind above it. I'll get long again. All right, long. There we go. There we go. Thing of beauty right there, right? I want to trade above a key level that we kept rejecting at it. Once we started holding above it, went long. It's about 10 points right there. I got a terrible fill. I'm long at 41. Everything's lighting up. Come on, push this thing through. So we have this big seller up here, right? It was there before. It's there now. We have a divergence forming on the delta. All right, I'm flat. Took profit on one. Closed the rest at break even. We'll wait for the next trade. Or I'll wait for the next trade. You guys might still be, yeah, top step is down. Hector, good morning. Buenos dias. Yeah, the seller's been at 250. So if we start trading above this level, it could look good for more longs. But I'm not going to buy right into the big seller, and I'm certainly not going to hold anticipating the big seller is just going to be finished, especially with this divergence on the CVD. So I'll wait. I'll wait for confirmation above this level, acceptance to go long again. Took my profits at the big seller level. Yeah, there's absorption for sure. And we already know there's a big seller here. It was up there before too. And now look at the delta. All right, Delta shows us. All right, flat top here. There it goes. Let's see if it rejects or it holds. Go long. Here we go. Buyer stepped in with a vengeance. They said, screw you, seller. Screw you, seller. This LVN keeps moving as volume begins to fill it up, right? So let's take a look at the composite here. We're slowly coming up, guys. Look at this. See, normally, guys, this would be a day in the past I would just get steamrolled, right? But I've changed a lot about how I trade, so I don't get steamrolled anymore. So buying the little micro dips here is paying off, right? Just buying the bid, selling the offer. Boom, 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 right? Buy the bid, sell the offer. Heads up. All right, I'll be right back.
Macron, speaking in Slovakia, says there will be a meeting of Ukraine's coalition of the willing in London this Friday.
It depends on your time frame. So TradingView is, as you go to higher time frames, it aggregates data and it's going to change the structure of the profile because it's aggregating price levels together at higher time frames. So go down to the 1 minute. To see the same levels. As you go up higher, even 2 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, it's going to change the structure of the profile. So lower time frames are best with the toolkit.
Shortly expecting Bank of Canada's business outlook.
Maybe. Worst comes to worst, Jimmy, you can render the profile and see what it's doing, right? So go to the settings. Also, you can't render the session profile and the composite at the same time. So make sure your session volume profile is off. Render. All right, then you can go back and look. Go all the way back and see where these levels are being drawn on the profile and why. Right? You don't have to take them as like arbitrary levels, right? Here's the profile, right? And here's the lowest volume area right here.
So the Bank of Canada survey.
I mean, it's essentially the top because it's not taking into consideration
from
long ago.
Expectations for growth in domestic.
So as we go up, it's pushing the LVN higher. So it's kind of arbitrary at this point.
On indicators of
so and then you can go draw the
up from -6 in the second quarter. 27%.
Let's draw a manual one. All right, let's go from here to here.
12 months up, and 24% in the second quarter. 18%.
All right, so we have a huge one at 300.
The next 2 years.
So 300 is going to be a good fade level right here. We're pretty darn close. I wish I had my other accounts so I can actually. Oh wait, I think top one.
35% of firms expect lower labor costs over the next 12 months. 14% see higher labor costs.
No, it's not working. Yeah, still not working. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Top step X, nothing. So 300, guys, that's a good level. I wonder if they're front running it. Oh, guess nobody reads the announcements. All right, let's see 300. Of course, Jimmy. So we got an IB, bit of a Madonna. My long-term, my retirement account's feeling good today, I can tell you that. That's nice. Well, I tag people, Elijah. So you get an alert that there's a special message. And I use that rather sparingly unless there's an important announcement or something. People are in 20 discords. Jesus, how's that working out for them? Sarav, I definitely do not. I encourage you to watch the most recent video I posted on Volume Profile. I even just showed the composite and the entire Globex session profiles. So what happened here? All right, Corey. Yeah, there's a lot of crying going on in that Discord. In any of the prop firm Discords, actually. People love to complain. All right, let's see what we get up here. Apex was the worst. It was so bad they had to shut their Discord down. They had a mutiny on their hands. That was insanity. People were grabbing their torches and pitchforks. So pretty big divergence, guys. There's some sellers busy at it. Let's get another push up and I'm going short. One more push. I might not even get there. Come on. 300 is where I want. Just short. I would go so far, Chuck, as that we recognized it on Friday based on the Delta behavior. Massive divergence, a sign of accumulation, and probably a big up move coming. You think you're still long? Oh, that's right. You can't log into the account. So Top Step either just created a lot of windfall profits for people, and then it's gonna anybody that blew their account, they're gonna have to replace. So not a good time for Top Step. No matter what way they don't benefit in this situation whatsoever. I mean, or if they even have insurance for that type of thing. I mean, I guess there's insurance for everything, but is it worth it? Maybe in their business it is. Interesting question. That's such a dad question to ask, Chuck. You ever seen those Progressive commercials? What do you think of parking lots? That's where the real money is. Think about the insurance rider this company needs. Jesus. Yeah, exactly, Sonny. Don't become your parents. All right, we're getting close. I'm going to get positioned up here, 300. I'm going to give it some room. I want it. Low volume node. One more push. Patience. Patience. Oh, no. All right, I'm in at 88. I'll add up higher. I don't want this thing to reverse and me not be in it. Because we have a beautiful LVN at 300. Here it comes. The volatility out here. We're back at VIX 18. That's crazy. Look at the VIX. VIX is tanked in the last 4 hours. Guy like 300 is a short spot. Yeah. Yep. Oh. But I'm already positioned because it might not get there. Because everybody wants to short at 300 because it's the last low volume node on the way up to all-time highs. This is like the last good chance to get short. There it goes. See if it keeps going. I got 2 at 91. Keep buying it up. It's that grindy behavior. There it goes. Here's 300. Wonder how many people bought that. Let's see what happens. Take a little size off here. Five points. I'm positioned at 303 now. So $301. Now let's not get caught off sides. We want to see this thing keep fading here. Still a lot of buying in ES. I'm going to take one off. Stop at break even. I could always get back in. Still a lot of buying in ES. It doesn't bode well for a short on NQ. So just mind your risk. I got my stop at break even. I'm getting out of this thing and I'll reposition. I'm out. I'm flat. I don't want it to grind us out of here, right? So I'll get repositioned if the conditions change. All right, I'll take one more here again at 304.5. I'll give this a little room. Now it might start accelerating, right? Then we have to get out. We want to see it hold up a little bit or continue to. We're starting to trade above it. I'm going to get out. Trade didn't work. Well, we have to start trading below it again. I'll be right back. Some sellers there. All right, back in. 304.5. They're buying it, man. So I have quite a bit of profits padded here. I'm up 1,300, so I have the affordability to give this thing a little room. So let's see what happens. I'm positioned short, 304.5. Let's see if we can get a bigger pullback here. At least upper IB high, maybe even lower. All right, let's see what we get. Still short at 4.5. I'd like to squeeze at least 20 points out of this thing. Very strong market today, guys. Look at Dow, straight up. Russell, up 2%. Glad I positioned long in a lot of things last week. Excelente. Today? Ooh. I don't know, man. We still have to go up, what, another couple hundred points for that, right?
Australia's Prime Minister.
300-400? We have to go up another. Oh, I guess it's not. It's only 100 points. Yeah, I guess that's possible today, huh? I'm still short here at 304.5. There it goes. Let's see if we can get some continuation. Or it just keeps getting bought up. I've been talking about why I'm shorting for like the last 15 minutes now. What? All right, one more time. All right, so on the composite profile, all right, we have a low volume. It's the last major low volume node before all-time highs. Right here around low 300, 306, 305 area. All right, and then we have a point of control, a naked point of control at 27. Right, these are generally big resistance spots. So we'll see. I'm short. You don't have to short. You guys do. You trade what you think you should do. Just because I'm shorting doesn't mean you need to short. But the reason I'm shorting is a higher time frame fade value area extreme. I would probably even add here at 30. Look at this move. Still down, huh? Would like to get a trading day in on my top one. Okay, we're almost at that naked PO. I mean, this is a naked POC too. At 64. We broke it and back tested it. We actually put in, let's see, back there. I think we can go back down to 266 at one point here. Oh, top one's down. Oh, I didn't know, Bob. You guys. All right. What are we doing? We're just grinding up. We're just going to go up all day. Straight up. Which I don't mind because I bought a bunch of stuff last week. So my longer term account's sitting very pretty. And I hit the profit target in the cash account. So we're just going to kind of let this ride for a little bit.
Prime Minister, this is an open press event.
330. We're about 10 points away from an ad spot for me. The divergence on the delta here. Very interesting. I got out there, added a little bit, and got out a little above for a small profit because this action is just super grindy. We did have some seller step in there, so I'll reposition with 1 here. So I'm repositioned at 11 with 1. Because we have the naked point of control here at 332. So you can get out. I got out. I added, got out at break even, and now I'm repositioned at 11. About 10 points to that naked point of control for the higher time frame fade. So just active management of the trade here, guys. So I'm repositioned at 1. Got out of that previous, right? Still sitting pretty. And look at the delta, right? We're going straight up, but look at the delta. My delta is not all green. I don't know what delta are you looking at. Are you looking at trading view delta? Because if you are, that's not real delta. Elijah, which delta are you looking at? Trade of it 2-minute. Well, look at my 1-minute. I see a major divergence. You don't see that on the 2-minute? Huh. Sure looks like a divergence on the 2-minute to me, with some major sellers stepping in for the first time since 10:15. That's not all green to me. Gotcha. I mean, if you guys want to go long here, go for it. Let's see who is right. I'm just trading the chart in front of me. So I have a divergence on the delta. I have some higher time frame levels I'm trading off of. So that's why I'm short. Will it work? Maybe. I don't know. I'm already up $1,300 in profits in this account. I can afford to be wrong. Well, shit. I mean, buy the dips has been the theme so far. You know, will it change eventually? I think so. I think it will. I'd like to get to at least 280. Revisit this area. In a market like this, everything happens so slowly, so you have to be really patient. The volatility is gone. Everything is now slow. Hey, you know, go broke taking profits. I like that text. As a t-shirt idea, just trading the chart in front of me. Another dip buy. Let's see if the sellers squash it. The divergence on the CVD is real. Let's see if we could put in a lower high here on the 1 minute, maybe get a little more downside. But either way, things have slowed down significantly. Right? All the mania of that morning drive is wearing off. I mean, personally, I'm also tired of this trade. But I think we can at least get back to 95, very least. Give me 95. If you're going to give me 95, give me 85. Let's go for 90. We'll meet in the middle. 91. $263. Whew. So, you know, I took a couple of break-even trades on this short just to get better positioned here. Right? So now I'm positioned at 311. Still pretty comfortable. But they're not letting shorts out, really. It's just kind of a grinder. You know, if we're patient, we'll probably get back to this level sooner or later. But 263. So that's the upper band and significant low volume node. I see it. A pretty big pullback, but can certainly work. This is a key level at 305.
Canada's finance minister says tariff remission on Chinese steel is very small.
So, the problem is this LVN is now becoming I'm looking for a good back test at 96, 95. It doesn't seem like we can get it. So, I don't know. Buyer stepping back in here again. There's no real setups up here, so. Yeah, we're in the middle of an HVN now. What's the VWAP FOMO? I don't think we're getting back to VWAP today. Best case, we'll get back to New York VWAP, which is 242. I don't know, man. That's still pretty far too. What's interesting is we're going up on generally low volume. This is not like a big volume move. It's a very low volume bid supported move. Maybe, Elijah. That's very possible. Toolkit's at the max 20. I did draw a manual one going back to October 1st here. So we're going to want to see that one at 300, and it's right here. It's actually not drawing because it doesn't go far back enough, I don't think. So now we've developed a very tight high volume node. Right? So what is this? 17 points, 17-point high volume node. God, shoot us, right? This is like we went from high volatility to volatility crush over the weekend. No, I don't trade Javier all that different from my NQ Addicts modules now. No, I still love to scalp balance areas. I have a lot of other setups and trades as well, but pivotologist. Okay. Hey, Ramiro. See what we get next. Not all prop firms are down, guys. Only Project X is down. Trade of 8's working just fine. I'd hate to get out of this trade for a small loss and then have it dump. I would be, now I want to be rewarded for the amount of time I've spent in this stupid trade. ES is topped out, right? NQ is the only one still at highs. Everything else is pulling back. I should have shorted anything else, would have been the move. Buyers got hammered there. Was that the last huzzah? The last huzzah? About time. I'm not taking a loss on this trade at this point. I'm going to break even. Maybe not. Let it stop everybody out first, then I'll replace it. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Come on now. There it is. Break 300. Come on. You know you want to. Good. Good. All right, I'm out. That's it for me. Do we have Project X yet or no? Because I'll trade that if we got it. Yeah, no. Well, that sucks. Anybody who's still holding that short, good for you. We're down into the 90s now. That's 20 points from where I was situated.
Fed bids for 3-month bills total $3 billion. Fed bids for 6-month bills total $2.7 billion.
Yeah, but that's expected on a day like today, Alpaca. This is not, everything has been very slow today. Right? Volatility is gone. We're at VIX 18 now, down from like 24. We've been grinding up all day. We knew that was going to happen. It did. The delta was quite obvious. right? And back out, right? Maybe we get more downside, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? I took my piece. All right, let's do a trader check-in. It is 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How's everybody trading today? Following your plan? Yeah, it was a good Monday for me. I wish I could trade my other accounts. Chuck's Monster Green, he only took one trade. Nice, D-Trader. All right, Sonny. Awesome, Devin. Why was it bad, Bull Bear? What happened? Great Monday on personal account. Same here, Juan. Hit my profit target really quick. Followed the plan, grew cash account by 3% and hit profit target. Josh, that's awesome. Eric, green across all accounts, 1K in funded. Beautiful. It's game time. Green, following the plan. Okay, but why? Bull Bear, what happened? Javier, small green. Project X killed my futures account chances. Oh, nice, Tamara. Killing it. Shorting too much? Yeah, you got to be really patient with the shorts on days like today. Really patient. Only the best levels. And then even when you do take them, little scalps. Because this is a buy the dip environment entirely. We've been trading above the upper band the entire market, right? So, you know, if you're going to take shorts, they got to be at the best locations. And you got to be able to manage them well. Can't be looking for the big reversals. You got to be comfortable with scaling. If you're not comfortable with scaling, shorting on a day like today is not your forte. All right, Javier. Nice. Good job, Gareth. All right, good job today, guys. Well done. Seems like most people did well today. And if you didn't do well today, journal and find out why and what you can do different. Also, we had a couple things happen here on that long, right? Why did I take my profits here? What was the next obvious area in the way? Well, let's go ahead and drop a New York VWAP. Nice, Elijah. Absolutely. Yep. Glad I got rid of my oil contract. That thing is just
At 11:30 a.m.
bleeding out.
US sells
Took $1,000 loss on that
$7
swing trade.
bills, private cover
That's all right.
2.95, prime high yield 3.685%. The US sells
Thought we were getting a
86
return to
billion dollars
value
in
on the higher time
private
frame.
cover
But
2.88, prime high yield 3.84%.
cut it. Sonny, that's just that's I guess it's subjective, but that's not that big of a loss for me. That's a controlled loss. Uncontrolled would be holding it, hoping it comes back. Sure feels like it wants to push out of here, doesn't it? But I'm not taking any more trades today. I'd take more trades in my top one if I could, or my top step. Maybe they'll free up later today and we'll be able to use them. But as of right now, it is not working. Live stream tomorrow night. No, I can't do tonight. I already live stream a ton. It's a lot. Yeah, so, you're right, Elijah. And, my plan was mitigating losses on the way up, right? I wasn't just holding and adding blindlessly. Added, out, break even, added, break even, added, small loss, back in, right? I was managing the trade in the entire way up, repositioned here, felt good about it, and that was it. So just a lot of trade management. We're day traders. We're sitting here. I actively set my trades. Try to get in a little better price point, right? So my original price point was 286, right? Then I was positioned at 300, and then I finished up being positioned at 311-ish. So, still not a great trade altogether. It wasn't all that exciting, but is what it is. Usually that setup will give us something a little more than that, but. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap up here today, guys. You can head on over to the Trader Lounge. You can share your mic, share your screens. You can collaborate. I know a lot of people aren't trading yet because their prop firms aren't working. So, maybe that's your sign to do something else today, or do practice drills in a simulator on TradeOvate, or do something different. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Discord, 10 a.m. on YouTube with the delayed feed. Have a wonderful day, guys. Tag me in the Discord if you need anything.